everyone, it's Pepsi back here in Roblox Wild Horse Islands. Today I am going to be doing an entire complete event overview for the summer event, the Summer Carnival. So as you can see in the game, the Summer Carnival is here. There isn't a lot of aesthetic changes besides Steven having a colorful trailer. But if you go to the event board, or if you're joining the game since the event was implemented, you will see the brand new update log pop up. So update number 76, which is the Summer Carnival, and you can read it through it here. But I will be going over everything in this video. There are timestamps in the video description as well as the video bar down below if you want to skip to a specific section. All right, let's get started with the event map for the summer event or summer carnival. The event map is called Carnival Island. Carnival Island can actually only be reached from traveling via boat through William, the boat captain. There is no other teleport option like some of the other events have. So you do have to talk to William, the boat captain, and you will see Carnival Island as your top option on top of the special islands column. Traveling to Carnival Island will actually teleport you to a brand new server like it usually does for events. And this is its own server, so there are no other islands on this server. This is what Carnival Island looks like. You are teleported into this one travel area, and you are next to the Ferris wheel and the boardwalk. The event board is also to your right as well. So this is the map for Carnival Island. You can see this is the travel location, the Ferris wheel. You have the entire boardwalk, which has your prize tent and a bunch of activities and a race. And on the opposite side of the boardwalk, you have another beach area with another race and one more activity. The event currency for the summer event is carnival tickets because we're at a carnival on Carnival Island. So these are carnival tickets. You can see them at the top of your screen next to your tokens, and they are the same carnival tickets and carnival tickets icon as last year. So these are what you use to redeem your rewards, your reward milestones, and purchase from the event shop. All right, I am back on mainland real quick before I go back to Carnival Island because I wanted to talk about the summer event shop. Like every event shop in the game, you are able to access the event shop from any Larry trader NPC. So wherever you see the trader icon, you can talk to Larry, click buy, and click event shop at the top to access the event shop. You do not need to be on Carnival Island to access this event shop. It is accessible from anywhere you see Larry. So here you can see the Robux items and regular items for carnival tickets for purchase. I'm going to go over a couple things while I'm scrolling through this list. The first thing I want to go over is you see a couple dyes and accessories at the top of this list. For Robux, you are also able to obtain them from turning in your carnival tickets, so you do not have to purchase them from Robux if you are looking for those dyes or accessories. It will probably be a little bit harder to get a dye set or to get some of those accessories from turning them in, but you are still able to obtain them without paying if you would like. The other thing to note is you see a bunch of accessories, decors, and dyes. The accessories in the event shop, both for Robux and Carnival tickets, are in the default colors. You will not get custom colors for these unless you are turning in your Carnival tickets to the NPC and you happen to get one of the accessories as a reward. And when you get these as rewards, they can be in any custom colors, but purchasing from the event shop specifically will only give you them in the default colors that are shown in these icons. So this is the prize tent on Carnival Island. The prize tent is located to the left of the boardwalk if you are looking at the map, and you can also identify it by the prize treasure chest icon and the trader icon because Larry is inside the tent as well. So you can see the entrance is right there, and then here's the prize tent. Inside the prize tent, we have our summer event NPC. This is Sunny the Surfer. This NPC will be giving you your event rewards, and you will have to turn in 2,000 carnival tickets at a time to get a random event reward. These vary from the entire pool of summer event accessories, decor, and dyes, and some other miscellaneous stuff as well, but you can get any of those rewards from Sunny the Surfer. There is an entire list at the end of this video. There's a timestamp that talks about all the rewards that you can possibly get from Sunny, so that will be at the very end if you want to see that as well. And next, I'm going to be talking about the milestones. So as you guys can see, Sunny has various event reward milestones like we have for other events. So when you turn in a certain number of carnival tickets in this case, you will get a specific reward at these milestones. In between these milestones, you will get random rewards, but at those specific numbers, you are guaranteed to get that specific item or horse. So let's go over these reward milestones. The very first one is at 30,000 carnival tickets turned in, you will get the first event horse, the Pinata standard donkey. At 60,000 carnival tickets turned in, you will get the carnival mask accessory. I believe, they are in the normal colors for these milestones, so that's the default color. At 105,000 Carnival tickets, you will get the second event horse, the Neapolitan Standardbred. At 165,000 Carnival tickets, you will get a Carnival lance, and that can be used in jousting. At 225,000 Carnival tickets, you will get the final event horse, which is the Sunflower Arabian. And at 300,000, you will get the Carnival kite accessory. And last but definitely not least is at 375,000 Carnival tickets, you will get a ribbon sun hat. So those are all of your event reward milestones that you will get at that specific number. Also note that there is no Mammoth donkey on here. So again, you will not be given a Mammoth donkey Pinata coat from these reward milestones. You will either have to purchase or you will have to catch one, or buy or trade from other players, of course, but they are not one of the rewards. And that is the prize tent. In the prize tent, you will also see Larry is over here. So if you need to access your storage, or if you need to talk to Larry to see the event shop, you can do so over here as well. All right, so the very first carnival activity I'm going to be going over is the game Horseshoe Ringers. This mini game is located at the very front of the boardwalk. When you walk right onto the boardwalk, it is right over here on your map, and you can see on top of the activity, it costs 6 tokens to play, and you can win a maximum of 150 carnival tickets. So to play Horseshoe Ringers, you click or tap on your screen at the right time to throw a horseshoe, and the more horseshoes you hit the post with, the more tickets you can win. You have 10 throws in total. So you can see that there is a bar, and you just have to click at the right time in the bar. You get 10 tosses, and you can get the maximum amount of tickets. So right there, I don't know how many I made, but I got 92 carnival tickets. The second carnival activity we have on the boardwalk is called Balloon Burst Blitz. It is located at the very front of the boardwalk as well, right across from Horseshoe Ringers. You can see the entrance right over there, but you can also see that it costs 7 tokens to play, and you can win a maximum of 175 carnival tickets. So this is a balloon darts game where you click or tap your screen at the right time to pop the balloon. You have 3 attempts for every balloon, so you have 3 chances to pop them. And I'm getting a little bit of lag, but it's all right. I'm missing a couple here and there, but I've hit each one. There we go. So I hit every single one, even though it took a couple chances, and I got 175 carnival tickets. The third carnival activity is a game called Ring Toss. This mini game is located right next to the Balloon Burst Blitz game and across from the Horseshoe Ringers game again. And you pay 8 tokens, and you can win a total of 192 carnival tickets as maximum. So in this game, you click or tap your screen as close to the green zone as you can, and the closer to the green zone you get, the higher up your rings will reach. Also, the more tickets you will earn as well. You can miss your throw if you click too close to the red zone, and you have 15 throws in total. So your goal is to get to the green zone, but you can miss, and you have 15 chances to make all 15 of the rings. A lot of these games I'm a little bit laggy with currently, but it's a lot of players right now. There you go. The fourth carnival activity is a game called the Dunk Tank, and you can see the Dunk Tank on the map. The mini game is located right next to the Horseshoe Ringers and the Ring Toss and Balloon game as well. So you pay 7 tokens, and you can win a maximum of 175 tickets. So here's your chance to take revenge at NPCs you may dislike. You click and tap your screen at the right time to throw a ball into the bell, or at the bell. Each time you hit the bell, you will gain 1 point, and each time you miss the bell, you will lose 1 point. You must reach 5 to dunk the NPC. So you can see right here I have William. If you do not successfully dunk the NPC, you will not receive a reward, and the NPC will then laugh at you. And then, so that is how this game works. So your goal is to get all 5 points. So let's see if I can do it. And you can see that they're saying little sayings to like taunt you. Oh, there we go, I got 5. And you can see that William got dunked in the dunk tank. The fifth carnival activity on the boardwalk is a game called Whack a Larry. I know a lot of you guys have vendettas against Larry, but this mini game is located to the right-hand side of the boardwalk entrance, and it is a cost of 14 tokens to play this game, but you can win a total of 358 carnival tickets. So in this game, you click on Larry when he pops up from one of the holes, and your horse will send him flying. You have 15 chances to whack Larry, and you can also change your camera angle. So you do need to have a horse equipped. Let me just equip a random horse. There you go. Because that horse will be the one whacking Larry. You can change your camera angle like that. And your goal is to get all 15, if you can. Oh, a little bit of lag, but it's okay. There we go. And you get more tickets the more times that you successfully click on the little whack a Larry that pops up. And last one, there we go. The sixth carnival activity is a game called Ring the Bell. This minigame is a hammer strength minigame. It is located across from the boardwalk entrance and from Ring Toss and Balloon Blitz on the opposite side of the boardwalk, the complete opposite side. It is next to the horse shop as well, but this game again is a hammer strength game. You do need to have a horse equipped for this game as well, and actually you want to equip a horse that has a really good strength stat. So in this game you either rapidly click or tap the screen, you spam it, and fill the bar 3 times in order to get your horse to a buck at the gong. The better you are at the minigame and the better your horse strength is, then it means the stronger your horse's kick and the better the reward. So in this minigame, you can pay 7 tokens and the maximum reward is 183 carnival tickets. So let me equip a horse. You can see if I go up to here, I can't really do anything. There we go. All right. And then I need to spam click to fill up this bar, and I need to do it 3 times. So I'm still spam clicking. And still spam clicking. There we go. I got 118 carnival tickets. Again, I was just on my PBOG stat thoroughbred. The 7th carnival activity is a game called Dance Horsey Dance, or on the map it's also just called Horse Dancing, and this one is located on the beach, so it is off the boardwalk on the opposite side of Carnival Island on the beach. And this minigame is a interesting one. So you actually pay 100 tokens to play this minigame, but you can win up to an unlimited amount of carnival tickets. Now, Trick has said before, it is not encouraged to play this for a longer amount of time, like over 30 minutes, without cashing in your prize because Roblox servers may crash or your internet may go out, and that's always a possibility, so you might lose your reward if you don't cash it in. So while you can go until an unlimited amount of carnival tickets is earned, be careful playing this game. Make sure you are playing it and either cashing in your prize pretty frequently, or if you're confident in taking that risk that it may crash or something may happen. So you do have to have a horse equipped, and the object of this activity is to click or tap the buttons as fast as you can as they pop up on your screen. If you're successful, your horse will hit a move and shoot a firework. You need to wait a few seconds for another set of buttons to pop up. So you can see I was too slow on that one. But you just wait for another one. If you guys have played the AFK minigame in Wild Horse Islands, which like activates every 2 hours, you're AFK in the game doing something, it's basically the same exact minigame. For me, it's quite hard to play on computer because of the tapping. So you do lose carnival tickets when you miss them. But for me, it's easier to play this game specifically on mobile because I'm quicker at tapping the screen on mobile than I am with moving and reaction time on my mouse. But you can keep on going and until you feel like you are satisfied with the amount of carnival tickets you have earned. And you can go for an unlimited amount of time, technically. Just be careful about the Roblox servers or crashing or your internet and stuff. But yeah, I'm losing some because I am slowing down. And then whenever you're done, you can click finish dancing, and claim your reward. And it'll give you the amount of carnival tickets that you have earned. A brand new activity was also added during this summer carnival event. It is called Balloon Pop Bonanza, and you can see there is a round actually going on right now in the server. So you will get a world event notification in chat saying there's balloons falling all over. Pop as many as you can before time runs out to earn a prize. I believe it starts at like 2 minutes, I think. But this activity starts every 10 to 15 minutes. All players on the island can engage in it, and you have to pop as many balloons over the 2 minutes to earn carnival tickets. If you pop enough, you will also earn a random balloon animal accessory. And you do need a horse equipped to pop these balloons. You can see them on the boardwalk. You either tap them or press E to pop them, and you have to get as many as you can in the 2 minutes. So my time is already running out, but in the bottom left-hand side, you can see how many balloons you popped and how many carnival tickets you have earned as a result. It does go up, and I have not gotten any of the balloon animals yet because I haven't really done this too much. I was kind of waiting for another one to start so I could record this part, but it is a pretty fun addition, especially if you're in a public server. I can see this being pretty chaotic. So there is a glitch currently where sometimes it doesn't give you the carnival tickets, but that is being fixed. But this is a brand new activity that is basically a server event. Under like active events, it'll pop up. So it's a world event when you are on Carnival Island, both in private servers and in public servers. I also did want to mention other ways to earn carnival tickets besides all of these activities and games on the Carnival Island boardwalk or pier. So there are other ways to get tickets as well. And these are from regular activities in the game. So if you are catching horses, if you are training, if you're doing competition hub, if you are mining resources, anything and everything will usually give you some event tickets. Again, these vary from whatever activity you are doing, but you can accumulate quite a bit of event tickets, carnival event tickets from just playing the game as you normally would, and those do not cost any entrance fees like the activities do, so they may not be as quick. It kind of depends on what you're doing, but you can earn them like you would earn other event tokens that we have had previously in like other mini events or other events in general. You can earn them from doing any of your game regular activities. You also have the option of a couple races. So the very first race on Carnival Island we have is called Beach Party Loop. This race is also located on the beach. It is right next to the Dance Horsey Dance game, and it is on your map under Beach Party Loop with the little checkered flag icon. It is completely opposite side of the island from the travel boat, but you will see the little flag on the corner of the beach to start the race. And all of these races give you a watermelon. Watermelon can be used to craft a watermelon colored tack. So there is a watermelon pink and a watermelon green. They do not give you, they do give you carnival tickets, but it's the same amount of tickets as they would give you for like any other race in the game. So if you're doing like, training or something and you complete like a training activity, that is the same amount of carnival tickets you will get from doing this race. So again, like most of the races, it has some obstacles. You get 5 watermelon slices, and because it is a loop race, it'll give you a route that goes right back to the race icon, so you can start it all over again and continue it into a loop. The second race we have is a race called Carnival Pier. It is located right at the entrance of the boardwalk or pier, and you can see it with the little flag icon when you go close to it, and it is also on the map with a checkered flag icon. This race, even though it's not called a loop, it does still lead you back to the beginning if you wanted to do it in a continuous loop. And like I mentioned for the last race, these races only give you watermelon. So you can use the watermelon to craft watermelon colored tack like watermelon pink and watermelon green. And I'm getting a little bit of lag, but I'm okay. There we go. This one is quite short as well. It gives you 2 watermelon slices, and you do get some carnival tickets from just completing the checkpoints and the race itself. Something you may have noticed is you also have a sign in the center of the boardwalk about Madame Fortune, and it is a teller of your past, present, and future. So there is a fortune teller tent actually in the center of the boardwalk. If you look in the map, you can see the little fortune teller icon, and if you go down over here to the tent, you can actually get your fortune read. So your fortune can be read every 6 hours, but you can get it reread at any time. So if you go within the same 6 hours, it'll reread the same fortune they gave you. This is just for fun. There is no cost associated with this activity. There are also no rewards provided. So this is just something fun you can do. This is the first time I'm doing it. So you can see Pearl, step into the realm where your past, present, and future converge. Welcome. Can you tell me my fortune? Within the silence of the sacred space, let us discover the truths that the spirits wish to share. By the moon's gentle glow and the stars' guiding light, I summon truths hidden from sight. All of your hard work is going to pay off. So that was my fortune for the current 6 hours. If you also ask them, who are you? They will say, my name is Pearl, but right now I am Madame Fortune. I'm an apprentice under Ruby. She is my she is my teacher. She's an expert when it comes to the dark arts. Pepsi Plays Online, or whatever your username is. I didn't expect to see you here. Please ignore what Pearl has said. I'm just here for fun. So those are the options when you talk to the fortune tellers. And again, you can do that every 6 hours for a brand new fortune. And one more resource you are able to collect during the summer event is coral. Coral you can find on the beaches and shores of any island in the game. I happen to be on Carnival Island currently, but you can find this on any island whatsoever where any of the resources normally spawn on beaches or shores. But like this blue coral right here, you can find blue, orange, or green coral, which then can be used to craft tack as well in those blue coral, orange coral, and green coral options. Going over the event horses is always super exciting. I know a lot of you guys were guessing the coats based off the colors and the breeds that we were given hints of. So let's go over the summer 2025 limited event coats and breeds. So the first one is the Pinata donkey. This is available both on the standard donkey and the mammoth donkey. You can find these either in the wild, at Hogan's Horse Shop on any island if they happen to appear, or you can also get these for Robux if you would like at the shop, and if you click on the Robux horse icon, you will see them here as well. So the standard donkey is the Pinata coat. So this is the Pinata standard donkey, and the event hair that matches is called the Pinata fade. So you can see the coat on the standard donkey, and this Pinata coat also appears on the mammoth donkey. So if I switch, here is the Pinata mammoth donkey. Similarly, it also has the same Pinata coat, and the event hair will be the Pinata fade. So this is what that looks like on the mammoth donkey. Moving on to the second breed, we have the Standardbred, and the Standardbred coat is the Neapolitan Standardbred. So this is what the Standardbred coat looks like, and the matching event hair is called the Neapolitan Fade. And last but not least, the high tier, well, the second high tier technically, because we have the Mammoth Donkey, is the Sunflower Arabian event coat. So this one is called Sunflower Blanket Arabian. That is what the event coat is called, and the matching event hair is called the Sunflower Fade. So this is what that coat looks like on the Arabian. And those are the 3 event coats on the 4 event breeds for this year's summer event. Keep in mind, these are limited to the 2025 summer event, so they will not be returning in future summer event years. So I just went over the event coats for the summer carnival this year for 2025, and like always with every event, you have the potential to find event IUHs. These are very, very valuable, highly rare horses that you can find in the wild on any island that has a island unique hair possible. So that is blizzard, forest, royal, desert, mountain, jungle, lunar, or volcano. On any of those islands, since there are island unique hairs, you can find an event IUH. Now, we do have an addition starting from this event moving forward, and that is natural dyes. Some of you guys have seen this leak on the Discord, but I am putting it here in this video because I know a lot of you guys are going to be hunting for event IUHs during this event. So Trick posted yesterday, which was on July 10th, right before today's event. Starting with tomorrow's update, during all events, Trick says that wild horses and donkeys / any animal with a hair color will have a rare chance of spawning with naturally dyed hair colors. And that will be from the specific event that is ongoing. This means that during the summer event, you will be able to find a Palomino Frisian, for example, with Ocean Seafoam Fade mane tail color, or a Standardbred with Chocolate Sprinkles mane tail color, and those will be found naturally. You do not need to dye them. Their natural mane and tail color will be that event color, so keep a lookout for those in the wild. And Trick gives a couple bullet points. The first one saying these horses will have a naturally dyed tag applied to them, so you can see it in the bottom 2 examples. The naturally dyed tag is bright green, and it is at the top next to the other tags of the horse, and the chance of finding a naturally dyed horse in the wild is 1 out of 750. So it is a little bit more common than IUHs, which currently, as we know right now, have a rate of 1 out of 1,000 without a boost or anything. There is an additional chance of the horse being naturally dyed as a mismatch with 2 event colors, and in this chance is an additional 1 out of 100. So from every 1 out of 750 that you find that is naturally dyed with an event color, 1 out of 100 of those is potentially a mismatch. So if you multiply those, you get the overall chance for a mismatch event naturally dyes. Naturally dyed hair colors will be unbreedable, but they may be traded. So you cannot breed these onto other horses. And this will be given, this is added to give Wild Horse Islands hunters additional events and more rare things to find during events. So Trick also puts a note saying that the event coat horses and donkeys may or may not have the naturally dyed tag, as they can naturally come with these hair colors very commonly, regardless of this addition. And Trick says that they'll look at changing that in the future if necessary. So this is very cool. That means any coat on any horse can potentially have a natural event dye, and those will be pretty valuable, I assume, in markets and trading if you are looking for those. And they can also have natural mismatch event dyes, which would be even more valuable. So those are some new options if you are looking for event IUHs or cool horses throughout the duration of the summer event. And that is a brand new addition. So look out for event IUHs, naturally dyed horses, and a mismatch naturally dyed horses during this summer event for the entire 4 weeks that it is ongoing. All right, and really quick, let's talk about summer patterns and colors. So for colors, if you're crafting any of your tack, again, we have obtainable watermelon and coral. So the watermelon are from the 2 races, and the coral can be obtained as a random forageable on the beaches and shores. So you can craft watermelon green, watermelon pink, coral orange, coral blue, and coral green using these resources. We also have a bunch of summer patterns. Here are just a couple of them. So we do have the summer dolphin texture, the summer sun texture. We also have the giraffe, which I'm trying to find. But you can find these at Abby's Accessories, since these ones are not craftable. But you have a bunch of options for both patterns and colors with the summer event, which is super, super exciting. Here you can see some of the coral green, the watermelon pink, so you can see some of the other colors as well that are available during the summer event. So that is super exciting if you are trying to obtain any of those specific colors or textures in the game. And I put this at the very end of the video because I know not everyone wants to see this entire list, but for those of you who are curious like I am or want to collect everything in the game, this is the whole list of all the items. So the summer items from accessories, dyes, decor, and other items that are in this update and this event. So this is the entire list if you're curious. On the left hand side we have all of the accessories. All of the left hand side is the previous year's accessories besides the bolded ones on the second column. So the ones that are bolded are this year's brand new additions. So that includes the donkey plush in 7 colors, the hip buoys, the tail sunflower, the shark fin, the mouth sunflower, the mouth hot dog, the flamingo floaty in 3 colors, and the face sunflower. On the right hand side, you can see all of the dyes available from previous years, and then the brand new dyes include the Pinata fade hair dye, the Neapolitan fade hair dye, and the sunflower fade hair dye. And for decor, most of them is from previous years, but we do have one new decor item, the decorative giant sunflower. So again, the bolded ones on this list are brand new to this year. All of the others are coming back in the game, but they are from previous years originally. So that is the entire list. I'm not reading through all of them, but feel free to pause. And that is every single item that you can obtain that is a summer limited. Last but definitely not least is when the Carnival summer event is ending. This event will end in 28 days, basically, from when it started. The end date is August 8th, so that is basically 4 weeks. So you have 4 weeks to play the Summer Carnival and complete the summer event, earn all the rewards you would like, and complete all the milestones you can before the event will come to an end. Also, at the same time, we will be getting the island updates with Blizzard and Glacier Island. If you don't know what those are, there will be a link in the top right-hand corner of this video to my last leaks video about Blizzard Island changing and potentially some new island changes. So look at that video if you do not know about those island updates coming to the game very, very soon once the summer event ends. Again, the end date for the summer event as of right now is on August 8th. So that should be a Friday. It is a Friday. So that is 4 weeks from now on a Friday. Friday, August 8th will be the end of the summer event. Another thing that I think is important to note is that this update did not just give us the summer event, but we also had various changes and bug fixes implemented into the game as well. So these are all of those changes and fixes. So the first one is, like I already mentioned, a change is you can now find naturally dyed event hair horses in the wild during events, and you can also find naturally dyed mismatch horses in the wild during events, and these are unbreedable. I mentioned that earlier if you go back in the video, but that was a new change. We also had a change with animals who now have mismatch hairs are tagged with the mismatch tag. So if you do have any mismatches, you will notice a mismatch tag in their name to help you identify those horses better. Another change is the updated models and animations to the boat, the locker, the harvester, and the treasure chest. So you can see some of these already with the new boat, which has a lot more details and a little floating animation. You can see that when you go to your storage locker, it'll open up with a little animation. Your treasure chest, your harvesters have a different animation as well. But these are all slightly changed. We also have new icons, and you can already see that with the harvester, but this also changes the gates when you're riding a horse. The icons have changed, and your stack cards and stuff like that. So you can see the stack cards look a little different with the icons for the mane and tail and coat. The gates have different icons. And you will see different icons for horse variants, the weather types in the bottom left-hand side, and more. So those are super exciting. And another change we have, which I think is super, super important, is if you are selling a mismatch horse, a naturally dyed horse, or naturally dyed mismatch, or an island unique hair horse, they will now be valued differently when you're selling them to Larry. So if you sell Larry a island unique hair horse, they are now 10 times as valuable when selling to Larry. When you're selling a naturally dyed horse, they are 5 times as valuable, and when you're selling a mismatched horse, they are 2 times as valuable. So those horses actually are worth more to Larry now in the game if you do ever attempt to sell those. And one more change slash a bug fix, if you guys have seen the St. Patrick's event white gold glitched horses, so basically I don't have any of them to show you, but if you saw these, they were naturally having the white to gold fade from the St. Patrick's event, and they could be bred. So a lot of people were trying to trade, sell, or breed these horses. So those have been fixed and corrected. And Trick notes that they were changed to black hair color. They were reverted to the black hair color if you had any of those. And Trick also puts a reminder to not trade your valuable items for them. Any bugged or glitched items will be patched eventually, and they will no longer hold their value. So please do not overvalue any items that are glitched like that or bugged. If they are not meant to be in the game, they will be fixed, and those values will not stay true. So they are not worth overpaying, trading, buying, anything like that. So this one got super popular last week, this past week, before the event arrived, and most people knew they were going to be fixed, but yeah, a lot of people still bought or traded for these horses and paid a lot. Yeah, that is the last bug fix and change that was implemented during this update. And this is the end of the overview. That is everything you need to know about the Summer Carnival event. There is a lot of information, so I do apologize for the long video. Again, look at the timestamps if you're looking for specific parts. But that is everything included in the Summer Carnival event and the Summer event update. If you guys have any questions, let me know down below. If you guys like Wild Horse Island's content, I do videos every single week, and I do live streams every Saturday and Sundays. So subscribe if you are not already, please. I would really appreciate it. And I will see you guys in my next video or live stream. Bye, everyone.